Let me introduce you briefly. Dominic, you are Head of Awareness and Prevention at the National Cybersecurity Center, and you have been a mentor at Women in Cyber since the beginning.
Yes.
That's right. Nice to have you here. Thank you for coming. Then Ariane, you are Head of Information Security Research Group at the School of Engineering ZHW in Winterthur, and you have joined the mentoring program after having seen a link.
Yes, probably was the same LinkedIn post that we just saw.
And then you joined the program.
Exactly.
Great, nice to have you here. And Saskia Schröer. Saskia, you are a security consulting engineer at Cisco. I'm losing my micro. And you are a PhD candidate at the University of Liechtenstein. And you have started your mentoring with Ariane last year in November.
Exactly.
Great to have you all here. And again, I'd like to encourage you, and I apologize if sometimes I have to wait a little bit. So, Dominic, let's get started with you. Why did you decide to take an active part in this program?
Firstly, of course, because it's really a good thing. I was once young too, about 25 years ago.
You're still young.
Yes, I am, in mind.
She's even younger than I am, huh?
2 weeks, or?
At least 1 year, but you don't say more.
Okay, never mind. Well, things changed a bit in the last 25 years, but I remember when I finished my university, I was proud of my master's degree, and I finally wanted to get a job. And I wanted a job that fits me, my skills. And what I had to learn is maybe it's the other way around. It's the market deciding whether you can fit in or not with your skills. So, I decided to go with mentees, to accompany them with in their career, to teach them a little bit how to apply, how to move on that market, because a network is not all. You have to offer something. And with my mentees, I try to fill in the gaps. What are the requirements for a job? How can you get them? And how do you provide something? Because just want to be a part of cybersecurity community, it's not enough. You have to give something, you have to offer something, so and then of course you can also demand.
You have to take an active part. But let's talk about that later on. Maybe Ariane, you also work as a mentor, or you are a mentor, let's say. We heard now Dominic. She said, I didn't have the opportunity, but that's why you part of your motivation at least. What would you say? Why do you take an active part?
Well, I saw the ad on LinkedIn, and I thought it's a good opportunity to give something back to the cybersecurity community in Switzerland, to get more involved with the whole community and to see other people, to see different companies, to give something back. And I worked as a security consultant in different companies, and so there are basically no women in that industry, in the technical part. And I thought, well, that's why mentoring and women mentoring, that's something that I could contribute with, because I saw a lot of different companies and thought I can help with some insights in that.
So you also know what's wanted on the market, and that's part of it.
Or how to work I know how to work in different companies.
Okay.
It's more like.
Saskia, you as a mentee, why did you join this mentoring program? What were you looking for?
Yeah, so basically, it's a bit loud. I was looking for support. I'm an overthinker, and I tend to underestimate myself. And at the same time, I like to get out of my comfort zone and push myself. And I started a PhD 3 years ago, and after a lot of paper rejections and a lot of struggles in my PhD, I was actually wondering if, maybe I'm not underestimating myself, but I'm just not good enough or qualified enough to finish the PhD or even pursue a PhD. and I didn't really like, that feeling, and I was really down. So I was thinking of getting a mentor, and I saw the offer, and I was looking for someone who tells me it's okay how I'm feeling, like this is the experience, for someone to share their experience and to help me find my role again and redefine myself maybe in this challenging situation instead of just giving up.
So you were looking for encouragement, let's say.
Yeah, it was really on the personal side, like someone to help me guide through the situation.
To find a way in that jungle of PhD and your job, company, Cisco, and whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, of course, I had the support of my supervisor, but I was looking for someone external who can give me some more like very objective guidance and like be a bit like a role model and friend as well. So
And you choose Ariane.
Yeah.
How did you meet?
So I looked at the different profiles of the mentors on the webpage, and I saw your experience both in industry and academia. And I mean, I think one of the reasons why I was struggling in my PhD was because, so I work at Cisco as a security engineer, and that's totally unrelated to research. So that's really a role where I work with customers. And then I had my PhD, which was like a very academic role, of course. And it was sometimes difficult to navigate between those two worlds and like seeing a different requirement of skill sets and different priorities. And I mean, I saw her profile having the academic background and a lot of experience in industry. And I felt like, wow, that's a perfect match. Yeah. And then also on her profile, she said that she's really like looking to give some personal development guidance and work-life balance. And I mean, it's like constantly overworking, not really in balance. So, I mean, it was just a match. And I think it...
You seem to be happy.
Yeah, I mean, then after I saw the website, we met for the first time. And I mean, for me, it was a total stress relief after the first meeting. I still remember how I went home and it was like, wow, I've been a weekend in the mountains because, it just felt so much more okay to feel how I was feeling. I mean, I knew it from a logical perspective, but it's different to feel it. Like, I mean, I was just stressed like all the time because of not being good enough. And it was great. I mean, it was a great first meeting, and that's how it started.
So it seemed you did a perfect job. What did you do? How do you organize your meetings?
Well, that's maybe the secret. I didn't do anything.
No.
We just went for lunch.
It was just magic.
We just went for lunch and we were talking about it, and I was trying to understand what you are doing, what you are struggling with, and asking questions and encouraging and saying, yes, it's okay to feel overwhelmed. Yes, doing a PhD and work, it is difficult. It's more the encouraging part and the, trying to ask maybe some questions to get... to find your own way to get with it. I don't try to give advice or anything like that. I think that wouldn't help you. It's more about like
so
giving
you
the
see
opportunity
yourself
to
in
discuss.
the role of a listener and
Exactly.
And your experiences, Dominique, as a mentor.
It's quite the same, but maybe I took the role a bit to give also some advice, because when there is a person that is starting his or her career, or that did other things and now is a career changer and wants to go further in cybersecurity, I know a bit the requirements of the market. I know job profiles. I can tell you, well, when you did forensics, better go to the police. And not
but you're not a job broker, aren't you?
No, exactly, I'm not. I'm not. And I'm not, I don't subscribe on job portals. I don't create jobs. Normally, it's a vacancy that has to be filled. And it's not the first topic I talk about with my network, the recruitment thing. But I can help. Of course, I can hear things but it's more I can how I said I can help to fill a bit the gaps to in which direction would the person go with the existing skills or things like that. And also a bit of psychology. You told, I was insecure, and there, many women are. Don't know why. I know it. No, yes, I know why, because me too, I was struggling a long time for my credibility. It's just the business, it's like that. In my actual job, no, I know I was hired for my skills. In the job before, I had to hear lots of, but you have this position only because you're a woman. And that's reality, it's like that.
It's reality. So let's see the questions, some of your questions. Here, the first one. With the growing market, what are challenges you see in cybersecurity arena? What would you say? Can you say something to that job? Maybe you too? The growing market challenges you see in cybersecurity arena for applies, I would say.
As the market that are on more positions?
The market is growing, and so what kind of... Is it difficult? Maybe who...
Is it growing, the market?
There are many open positions in
Maybe you can help us, because we don't really understand you. I can repeat it. With the growing market, what are challenges you see in cybersecurity arena? Yeah, please. Excuse me, maybe we bring you a micro. Sandra is just coming. Oh, Jan, yeah. Thank you for your help, Jan.
Hi, everyone. I'm Shweta. I just want to ask the previous presenter over there, as she was from the CBO.
You meant it, Lenik.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that is my fault. Maybe we can do it like this. You get in touch in the lunch break, and then you can figure it out. That's okay for you?
Sure.
Huh?
I'll do that.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
that was my fault. Let me check if that one... Here. It's a really personal question for Dominic Traxel, and you can always reject. Do you think, as a blonde woman is even harder in the cybersecurity? I am blonde too, and I made bad experience. That was you.
It's not natural. I made it.
That makes a difference. Huh?
No, it does not. And, sometimes it doesn't make a difference. As Florian said, you have to be good. Then, at a certain level, it doesn't matter if you're a woman or not. You have to be good. Maybe, yes, as a woman, you have to be very good to get that credibility. But it's possible. We are all there.
Yeah, I would totally subscribe that. I also have blonde hair, and...
Three blonde
but having a strong... I'm working in the technical part, and being able to talk on a technical level, all the certainties of maybe the male that have to interact with you, they go away pretty quickly, because they understand very quickly that you are also technical and you also know what you're talking about. And then I really rarely had any problems.
So you just convince them with your experience?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
What would you say, Saskia?
I agree, but when I don't know people and I have to do a presentation or a workshop, I feel like I should be telling the things correct. I shouldn't do a mistake, because otherwise I'm just basically telling them that their prejudice is correct. I have this feeling as well that I have to be it has to be good what I'm doing. And I feel like, especially, sometimes worried that I cannot hold up to the expectations. Mm-hmm. So, but I think the chances are, I would agree with what you said as well. It's more a personal feeling. This is also what our mentorship was about. I was not looking for a job or for career advancement. It was really being more okay with the situation I am in, because from an external point of view, it looks okay. Internally, sometimes it doesn't. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Then, next question, and I hope it is really meant for this panel. Would you be okay with, yes it is, with mentoring someone who isn't young anymore, who is more experienced, that's a nice expression, but wants to move on to cyber. Would you be okay with mentoring someone who isn't young anymore, Dominique?
Yeah, I think yes. Why not? You can read the goals of Women in Cyber. It's also inspire, and of course, mentees are inspiring me. Whatever age, I don't care. I don't care.
What would you say, Ariane, as a mentor?
Yeah, totally. Why not? I don't see what speaks against it, right? It's about connecting with people, helping people out, maybe giving some insight that you have, but you also learn from your mentee. You learn their perspective, and especially if it's somebody who is more senior, then you might even have a bidirectional mentoring relationship in the end.
So the mentoring program of Women in Cyber is open to anybody?
As far as I know, yeah, yes.
I think for
They
men
say
too,
yes,
no?
so they encourage you, huh?
Yeah, there are also male mentors, I think. They are.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So next one. How many glass ceilings do we still have to overcome today in cybersecurity? How many glass ceilings do we still have to overcome today in cybersecurity? What would you say? I think you meant it as a woman, huh? Maybe you can help us to understand the question. Who asked this question? Nobody.
We got hacked. Somebody hacked into the system.
You never know. Okay, so otherwise, do you have an idea? Maybe it was a little bit the thing we were already talking about. I mean, it's not always easy to be a woman. It's not always easy to be blonde. Oh, no, I'm not, but... Huh?
But even on the other hand, I think that this changes a lot. As you said, with now many companies try to have at least a hiring pool that is 50-50. So you have the chance to be in those hiring pools. And then at some point, the excellence is mandatory. But then you also get selected. Like I also got the position at ZHW, which maybe I couldn't have thought about when I did my master's degree, right?
It's always a bit the same, huh? Here we have a precise question. What kind of issues, topics are being discussed during the mentorship? Any specific examples? Who can give us examples? What do you discuss?
Principally, it's the mentee guiding. It's the topics of the mentee giving. Typical example, no, I don't have, because there are none.
Because the mentee has to take an active part, they have to come to you, they have to contact you. Then it's up to me to say, I'd like to discuss a topic, I don't know, with you.
Yeah, the mentee gives in the agenda, the topics, and I give everything I know about. And it's a conversation. Then for example, I had one mentee. It was one conversation only. It was quite short, because she had several questions, precise questions. For example, look, I'm 23 years old, I did this and I did that, I'm working now for this company, I would like to go more in the technical direction. What do you think about? And I gave my answers. It was an excellent person. She could work probably wherever she wanted, but this she didn't know, because probably of her age, of lack of experience, and she was happy with that. Maybe I will hear about from her, but for the moment I don't.
Okay, maybe Saskia, do you have an example, a topic you were talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for instance, my paper rejections, like when I submitted my first paper, my PhD, it got rejected. I think actually 4 times, and now it's still under revision. So that was not the exactly best experience to start a PhD. And I was like wondering of like, how can you choose the right conferences, like the right audience, like what can you improve, like, and all these kind of things. And also learning that it's very normal in academia that there are a lot of rejections of papers that you're writing, and holding on to it. And also how you have basically faced rejections and handled them. And
But
Because
I think what
normally,
is very
sorry, yeah,
sorry, what
Ariane?
is very interesting is like there are completely different topics. So it might be somebody is organizing something and wants to have a review for that, or somebody is looking for a job, or you are doing a PhD. So there are, the mentees are so different. So there is not a single typical question or typical topic that we can
Actually, they
identify.
can talk about everything with you.
Exactly. It's basically what's on the mind of the mentee.
Okay, thank you. So next question. Sometimes it is other women in leadership. Sometimes it is other women in leadership who pose a challenge when trying to progress in the career with the excuse that they had it too hard. What is your take? I'm sorry, but maybe I have to do it again. There are some typing faults. Sometimes it is other women in leadership. There are women in leadership who pose a challenge when they're trying to progress in the career with the excuse that the other ones, it was hard for me, so
Should be
It
hard
must
for
be
you
hard
too.
for
Yeah.
you too. Yeah.
what do you say on this experience, let's say? What can you say?
I do not agree. When there is a passion for something, then it's not hard. It's just you want to go further. You want to develop. I am learning every day new things. The field is very dynamic. It's not hard. It's like any other job. We have a market. The market is quite favorable now for somebody that is looking for a job. But yeah, you have to be good. We don't take anyone. It's not hard. It's just, it must fit.
It must fit. Do you
Yeah,
want to?
I don't have any personal experience with female leaders in my.
You don't have any bad experience. So lucky
I
you,
don't have
lucky
any
you.
good or any bad experience with female.
You were always the only one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, especially in my management chain and also for working technically, I was just working with men. So I really don't have any experience in that
Okay.
area.
Do you have any experience you would like to
No.
share? No?
But
You're always I think you told me you're one of the,
Yeah.
the only one, aren't you?
yeah, I'm the only one. But there's
As
one
well.
female security architect in the team above me, and I mean she's actually very supportive. So it's actually the opposite. That I mean, I would say we directly connected because we are both women, probably.
Okay. And then another question. Is it important to get a lot of security certificates?
I agree with your face. I think it
Don't
depends. It depends on your background. I have a background from ETH. I did my master's at ETH. I did my doctorate at ETH. I came by. I survived well without any certificates. If you have a
did
different
something,
background, if you have a different background and you don't have all those certificates from or those degrees from ETH, then you have to show something. You have to prove that you know what you're doing. It certainly helps to get into the first pool of candidates that are selected.
For me, it's the same. I have my master's degrees. I have several. I don't have. Yes, I have one certificate of SANS. It's the only one. I agree. I have the whole package in my studies. I wanted to do it from scratch, and yeah, certificate or not, yeah, it proves that you learned something. But I'm not sure whether you're really good at it. I don't know.
But
I
if
can't
you
answer
are,
the
if you have
question.
a completely different background, let's say you're from the healthcare industry and you want to move to cybersecurity, and you don't have an official degree in computer science or related, then I think it's really beneficial to have some certificates that the people see that you actually take it serious. It's not about the knowledge, but you show with the certificate that you take it serious. You actually want to be in that industry. You put effort in it. You learn about it, and then you can develop from there.
It is about the knowledge. It's exactly what I'm doubting about. I'm not sure whether a person with many certificates has then the knowledge to fit in. I'm not sure.
And it has more knowledge than somebody who doesn't have any certificates. So it's a distinguishing factor. You just have to be better than the neighbor.
Again, it's always the same today. Huh? Maybe a last question. I have some experience in telecom. My question is, if needed, is it needed? That's another one. A certification in cyber to change my career. Also we have somebody who has experience in telecom. To make the change, is it needed? That's again the same question, huh? Are you happy with the answer you got? Or aren't you? No
I think,
reaction. Just hang on. She's arriving with the micro. That's a bit easier for us to understand you. Thank you.
Yeah, just wanted to say that it's not like so easy to say, okay, you need a degree and then, you're showing that you have the knowledge. It's all about like, I don't know, you could go to the army and get the knowledge there, for example, and you don't have the degree, the computer science degree, but you have the knowledge, So I think you don't need a degree. And you need to have the interest and you need to be aware of it and you need to know what you want, and then you should have companies that are open to hire this person.
Yeah,
I think that's a really important point that you
I
were
think
missing.
that the point that I wanted to make is like, so you somehow in your CV, you have somehow to be able to prove that you have the knowledge. Because if there I just read you worked at McDonald's at the checkout, then I don't know whether in your spare time you acquired all this knowledge. And if I'm hiring people, I somehow have to have the feeling, yes, this person knows something.
Yeah, I mean, it's always several steps to get the job. You have the written things, CV and the diplomas and everything. And then you have the job conversation, and then maybe you have also an assessment. And after this, mostly in Switzerland, you have 3 months of work proof. And if you're fine with all that, both parties, the employee and the employer, then you go further.
But maybe that's for you a first step to get in touch with the mentoring program of Women in Cyber. Huh? And afterwards we have the lunch break, and maybe I think you are here if there are any questions.
Sure.
Huh? You are. Mm-hmm. And now we have a very nice writing here. So it's not a question, but just a big thank you to Saskia for being so brave, opening up about your struggles, and that we to some extent all deal with. Okay, but it's just about, thank you so much for being so open with us. Thank you, Saskia.